Hi everyone, how you all going? My name is Kerry and I'm from Soul Sessions by Kerry G. I wanted to talk a little bit about the Akashic Records again. I always do these Akashic Record lives. So with today's session, I wanted to talk about with any of the readings or services you have with me, it's really important to take energetic action after you've had the reading with me. When I talk about energetic action, I'm talking about where you have homework, and the homework involves you taking action in the third dimension, because the past blocks and restrictions that were created from your past lives, they were created in the third dimension. Third dimension is our physical body, our actions, right? The choices that we make. For example, just say you made the choice to marry someone out of money and instead of love, okay? You then have created a block or restriction on your divine soul blueprint because it goes against your soul gifts and what your purpose is. So everything that you do in your life in this current incarnation, you must do in alignment to what your soul gifts are. And that is how you create abundance for your life. And it also lights up the next path of where you need to go or the next step. And the thing with us humans is we're always like, well, how? How do we do it? What's the next thing I need to do? Show me how? Well, that's really not the way to go about it. You kind of have to go backwards. You have to have that faith, and you have to have that trust in yourself, in knowing that the choice you're going to make next is going to be the right choice in the direction you want to go to. When I say right, I mean, there really is no right or wrong choice that you make. It ends up being a lesson for you. I mean, of course, there's wrong choices, like you're not going to murder or rape people. Like, obviously, that's hurting someone, so you wouldn't do that. But it's something that's going to be the right choice that is in alignment to your soul gifts. How do you find out what your soul gifts are? Well, that's where you come and get a reading. And that's how it transforms your life, when you actually know what your soul divine gifts are. And you can take action towards those positive parts of your divine soul gifts, because there is polarity. If there's, light, then there's darkness, positive, then there's negative. It's with everything in life, and not just to do with our soul and our Akashic record readings. So yes, energetic action is so important, and that is how you shift out of the vibration that you're living right now. So if you are living how you are right now and you don't want anything to change, then I suggest you don't take any action, right? But if you want to shift from one point to another point, like, for instance, you want to purchase a house, and how do I get there? Okay, well, we have to try and manifest and make actions that are directly aligned to our soul gifts, so we can start creating that income that we want and we also deserve. It is our birthright to experience abundance in this life. It really is. But we don't really know how to, or we've forgotten, or we haven't been guided the correct way. And it's interesting because there's so much out there of like, oh, you've just got to do this manifestation, or you just have to live like this, do these affirmations and do. No, that's a small part of it. There's so many other steps to it. With regards to, you've got your fifth dimension, which is the spiritual dimensions, and up, the fifth dimension's up. Then you've got the fourth dimension, which is our mind, our consciousness, our ego, our thoughts. And then you've got the third dimension, which is our energetic bodies and how we move through this dimension. So when you're actually physically making a choice and moving towards something, that is how you shift your energy to get to a new point in life. That's how manifestation works. That's how creation works. It's not, you can do as much affirmations and journaling and, vision boards and all that as you want, but that's not going to really do much. And you probably have already tried those kind of things, right? So yes, energetic action is so important. And what's really amazing is when you do one of the readings, it's either a soul pattern belief reading or a soul realignment reading, there's always an energetic action or homework that comes up. So I'm able to help guide you into the correct choice of action to take to shift you out of that pattern, that karmic pattern that you've been experiencing in this life, right? Another example, okay, because I just finished with a client and she had a vow of poverty on her divine soul blueprint, which means that she really could not, she'd either make enough money, just enough, but she'd never really get over and get that savings or create more that she wanted. Because in a past life, she created a vow of poverty because she was actually a nun in a past life. So she made the vow of poverty to God or a spiritual authority. And therefore, it went against her divine soul blueprint because it is our birthright to have abundance. It is our birthright to experience this life. That is why we chose to incarnate into this life, right? So being able to clear that vow of poverty for her is, and taking action in regards to that vow of poverty, that is going to really shift her from where she is now into another state of reality. And then amazing, magical things start to happen. Doorways start opening. The light to the next path starts opening. I would say, coincidences, but I don't actually believe in coincidences. I think, opportunities is probably a good word as well. Opportunities start opening up. So anyway, if you're interested in a reading, then please reach out to me. You can either send me an email or you can book online. I have put my website down there, and just read the services and see what aligns with you. See what really feels like, what is your soul desire of what you're feeling, of what you want. I don't want you to just be like, yeah, get a reading with me because, it's going to change your life. You really have to resonate with it, and you have to be ready for the reading. That makes sense, right? All right, everyone. I hope that made sense. It did in my head, so hopefully it came out and made sense, physically while I'm talking to you. I hope you're all having a beautiful day, and I shall see you all soon. Bye, guys.